I'm going to talk about today how to stop comparing yourself with other people and the way they look, and feeling jealous and insecure. Okay, so I'm live. I'm just going to talk today about how you can stop comparing your body with other people's and feeling inferior and insecure and jealous. So, if you're in the habit of doing this, you probably know already that you can't just stop doing it at will. What helps is really understanding where that behavior is coming from and seeing through the misunderstanding that's behind that. So I just want to talk about myself. I used to compare the way I looked with other women, and it was really awful. I felt so worthless. I felt so miserable. I felt so disgusting and so inferior, and it was horrible. I can remember one time my boyfriend, who was from a different country, came to stay with me. He was in a student house, and there was another girl there who I thought looked better than I did. And the jealousy I felt was so strong. It was just really powerful. I had to like leave the house. And my boyfriend hadn't even said anything about that girl. I just thought she looked better than I did. And I felt worthless as a result. So if you're going through that, my heart goes out to you. I know it's really, really difficult. And I know men experience this a lot as well, comparing themselves with men who are taller or more muscular or whatever. It can be very painful. And but the good news is that I that doesn't happen to me anymore. If I see someone who conforms with the beauty standards, I don't I don't really feel anything about that. Um, it's not really relevant. It's I might have a thought about it, I might notice it, but there's no pain that comes with that. So, how did it change? That's what I really want to share with you. So, the reason why I felt insecure and jealous and inferior was because I thought my value came from my body conforming with these standards. And I would never have put it in that way. I just thought, well, I'm uglier or I'm less attractive. I didn't understand where that experience was coming from. And I didn't have a sense of my value beyond that. And so it was incredibly painful if I didn't conform in that way, especially in like a romantic relationship. So the way I used to approach dating was, here's my body. Do you like it? And I think that's the way a lot of people approach dating. I laugh, but I think that's a big part of it. And we totally objectify ourselves. And we're looking for approval because we're so insecure and we don't realize what we have to offer. So I think what helped me change and feel more secure was that I got to know better what I have to offer, what I have to offer beyond my body conforming. And so to do that, you need to go within and get to know yourself more and find out what's there. Because when you discover how amazing you are underneath all that negative thinking, then there'll be no reason to be jealous of anyone. And it's so powerful because it's something you experience. So if you're not experiencing that now, it's because you're caught up in negative thinking about yourself. And it probably doesn't look that way. You just feel low, you feel depressed, you say you have low self-esteem. Because throughout our lives, we get messages from other people and we take them on and we live in them. We live in secondhand ideas about life and where our value comes from. But at any moment, we can let go of those ideas and just get quiet and just see what you find. Because people have something to offer. Like, everybody is special and has something to offer. And it might not be some neat thing that you can label, but your presence in the world is valuable. And when you feel the truth of that, you become more comfortable in who you are. And then these kind of scenarios where you see someone and you feel jealous and insecure, they start to fade. The other thing is that people often feel insecure in their romantic relationship. So they think, oh, somebody else looks better than I do, so my partner would rather be with them. So it's important to connect with your partner in an intimate way, like about you, like who you are, like not just presenting your body like, here's my offering. That's what I used to do. I just like, here's my offering. But there's so much more. You create a stronger bond with someone, which is based on trust and love, when you can actually connect with them in a more personal way. Like, you share your thoughts, your feelings, you enjoy each other and getting to know each other. And when you connect in that way, you're not going to feel so insecure, because that's a really wonderful thing. Now, not everybody's up for that. And some people will just want to be with someone because their body looks a certain way. And I'm not interested in that personally for myself. That just, people get into these relationships where they're not treated very well. And I think a lot of it is because they're not treating themselves very well and they don't know any better, and they're looking for something outside of themselves to feel better. But when you get to know yourself, and I'm talking about underneath all this secondhand habitual negative thinking about the way life works, and you find out what's there and what you get new ideas about what you want to do with your life, you won't be interested in that sort of poor treatment anymore. And you can make a really beautiful, loving connection, and that you won't feel so worried about someone looking better, because that connection, well, first of all, it makes that person look amazing because you love them. And there's it's just great. So for me, that's been the route out of making comparisons with other people. And it's really beautiful transformation. But it can be hard. It can be hard to let go of all of that conditioning. So if you'd like some support, I have a 4-week group coaching program coming up. It's called Beautiful You. And it starts on the 22nd of April. There is currently an early bird discount, which ends next Thursday, the 28th of March. So it's currently £200. After that, it will go up to £250. And I've put the link. You should be able to see the link with all the information. But if you have any questions, if you're not sure about it, I'm happy to have a chat. So just message me. All right. Take care now. Bye.